What's going on, party people? I know it's been forever. You probably subscribed to me and said, "Does this guy ever do videos?" Yes, I do. I've just been very, very, very busy, and I've not had time to do a video. But I thought since I am from the title about to get into this UG 2150 first impressions and review. I've had it for about a few hours now, so it kind of is a first impression. So far, let me just say that I didn't want to do an unboxing because I don't have a quality camera to do an unboxing with, and nobody wants to see me do an unboxing. It's not really that serious to me. If you want to look at an unboxing, there's plenty of them out there. And let's face it, if I opened the thing up and it didn't work, what good would an unboxing do, right? But it does work, and that's important. I will say inside of the box, if you get one of these, then you will get the power supply that goes into your outlet. There's the other, you have the choice of an HDMI cable or a DVI cable to go into the back of your PC. And I have a PC and not a Mac, just to let you know. And there is a USB port in which you also plug from the monitor to the PC. So for when I actually hooked it up, I didn't do that because I just figured that it would work through the monitor. Well, it doesn't. Uh, I don't know why, but when I tried to when I downloaded the drivers, and you can download the drivers from UG's website. I would suggest you doing that. They do give you a disk to put into your uh, computer, but go and download the ones from the website. It will make your life a lot easier. And it kept saying it wasn't detecting the tablet. That's because I didn't have the little I forgot what kind of the USB to the little hex port that's in the back. So there's going to be three things going from your monitor. So it's going to be the USB port, the actual the actual monitor, either HDMI, depending on what you have, or DVI, and also the power supply. And when you get your monitor, you download the drivers. You've got the pen tablet set up there. It's got the info, something in kanji, I believe. I think that is. Um, it's got the monitor setting. Oh, by the way, I had this hooked up dual monitor style, and it was kind of giving me a little bit of issue. It was only showing up on the second monitor, and I don't know why it was doing that. And so I do have two PCs. So I just hooked up my other PC, and I'm just using this as just my main monitor for now. Because also I think that it was just an issue with my HP NV. That's a whole nother video. Needless to say, it gave me a little bit of problems, even though it's a newer computer. So I don't know. That may not be the issue with you. If it's not, because I just don't like the way that the HP Envy. I think that's more of an issue with that computer or with that PC tower. Uh, yeah, I would suggest that if you were looking to get one of those, don't. So anyway, the button you can. By the way, you get two of these. You get two styluses. You get two of those, and they give you a little container or a little holder that has it has 8 nibs in it, and then they give you a plastic bag with it looks like another 8 nibs. Actually, it looks like it might even be 10 nibs or 9. I believe the scientific term is called a shitload of nibs. Shitload, scientific term. Google it. And the pressure, you can also. I turned this up to heavy click sensitivity. I turned it up there, and you can do a little test right there. You can calibrate it how you want to, and the calibration is fine. Speaking of which, I did 9 point calibration. I don't have any rotation on. I just don't. So let's go ahead and jump into our fine friends at Adobe. Photoshop. Now I'm drawing really, really light here, and you can see it. And by the way, there is a little bit of heat down here at the bottom, just making you aware of that. They also give you one of those spiffy, that's right, I use the word spiffy, gloves that have the two fingers that are exposed and the thumb, which is nice. They give it to you for free. And I like it, and I'm wearing it, and I'm going to marry it. First, I'm going to talk dirty to it. Anyway, this is me pressing really light. That's light. This is heavy. This is heaviest. And I think it's giving me a bit of a lag because they give you this screen protector, which isn't awesome. It's not. It's kind of it doesn't have any adhesive on it, but from what I understand, there's a company that makes really decent screen protectors for about 40 to 50 bucks. I know 40 to 50 bucks, but hell, if you're gonna spend this, I got this tablet for $600 as it is now, right around that on Amazon. So if you're gonna pay $600 for a tablet, the two investments I would suggest is getting a monitor arm, which I have one on its way. And let me see. I'm going up here and I'm picking out stuff in Photoshop. I'm not having any problems whatsoever. And like something like this is more of a stamp, so it's not really a brush. So it's not really giving you that much sensitivity. But I have noticed that it's a case by case basis when it comes to what's going to give you pressure sensitivity and what isn't. Like this is pretty sensitive right here. It's not bad. I'm going light. I'm a very heavy-handed artist, and for a long time I've been using the Wacom Bamboo Create. I've had a tablet for my goodness, almost since it came out, and that's the only tablet that I've used. I've taught all my courses with that. I've done professional work with that, and I'm so glad that I got this. I really am. So oh, and that's me with the mouse. So I'm just doing a comparison right there. So this is me doing the same thing. Now I'm working with the stylus. And I like it. I love this. I actually love it. I'm not going to lie. So everything seems to be doing great. Now it doesn't have any hotkeys on the side like a Wacom or maybe like an XP pen, which I would love to do a review of that. But there you go. But can't just be buying tablets all day, right? And you can't be buying tablets all day too. So I know that there's a school of thought out there where people are like, you get what you pay for. Just save the money for the Cintiq. Well, shit, that's like saying save the money for a house or save the money for a Mercedes. Look, if you want to get this tablet and you have the money to do it, and you could save $600 as opposed to $1,600 or 2 grand. This is a tablet. Get this tablet. I just got it today. I'm not upset in any way that I bought this tablet. I'm very glad that I bought this tablet. And by the way, if I could put a camera on myself right now, it isn't the calibration issue as far as I know. The thing is that this glass is really thick because it's a monitor. It's a thicker. It's just got thicker glass to it. The power buttons and everything are on the bottom. I haven't really messed with any of that. I just haven't had a reason to. I'm really trying to get used to drawing like this. So I'm not going to save any changes. Let's go up here to my old standby. Just to let you know, my specs, I have 12 gigabytes of RAM, and I have NVIDIA something that's like 6 gigs of RAM, so or 6 gigabytes or something like that. So I have a dedicated graphics card as well as regular RAM, and it's at 12. And this is giving me some sensitivity right here, which is very, very nice. I have to work with this a little bit more because I think that just has to do with this particular brush right here because the lighter this is, and this is just me. This is just me having to recalibrate or reconfigure my brushes and my brush settings It's actually really very nice. And I'm gonna hit the alt button. And I'm just kind of playing around with this, just playing with the settings. I'm not trying to produce anything here right now. And this does have a bit of a squeaking kind of to it. It's not obnoxious. I don't think so. But just making you aware that it is that. So I would definitely keep the screen cover on. It's gonna have some little specks and spots in it, but I don't think it's a deal breaker at all. And I would have to use this for an extended period of time to find out what the deal breakers would be. But with I don't mind not having the buttons on the side because this is like my first monitor style tablet. But I'm able to move everything around here pretty comfortably. I can close it out. Sorry about that noise, guys. You can see I'm recording here. Okay, so now okay, so that's interesting. So the arrow was way up there, and that gave me a slight little delay, but it didn't really affect it when it was in the actual software now, which is very interesting that I found out as I was playing with this earlier. I'm gonna have to minimize this. That's the other thing that I noticed. Not like you guys are gonna be. If you are recording, then you're gonna have to. That's I guess I don't know why that did that, but just making you aware that it does that. So here, this is cool because the lighter I press on this particular G pin, or I'm sorry, the turnip pin, the smaller the line is, the harder I press, the bigger the line is. And I know this just has everything to do with my settings of the. I got to. So what I'm gonna have to do is go back in and I'm gonna have to go back in and change my brush settings. I really didn't. I really bought Manga Studio or Clip Studio Paint because I enjoy the. I really like the pen. I like the inking that's done on this. I really didn't. I didn't use it a whole lot, to be honest with you. So like with the oil paint, like this is me pressing light, and this is me going heavy. So that's actually pretty nice. And so I just changed colors, and I think it's just more having to do with the software than anything else. It's trying to behave like oil, and I'm not getting a lag or anything. And so I think sometimes when people are getting lags, it may have something more to do with your computer. Just being very honest. And let's see if I can blend some things here. Yeah, this is beautiful. I am not upset with this at all. And the funny thing about it is that Photoshop and Manga Studio, I'll probably be using these a whole lot more with this particular tablet. Now, the one thing that I was disappointed on, and then I'm going to close this out, is oh, I'm not going to save that. Shit. Sorry, guys. It's 3D. Okay. And let's try this again. Don't save. So the one thing I was disappointed in is Made with Mischief, which I love. This love this software app, whatever you want to call it. Now, upon initial my first initial impression of it, right here, and this, I mean, this particular piece of software feels more like a pen, feels more like a pencil and paper than anything I've ever seen. I mean, it really does. It doesn't have a whole lot of features in it, but The fine folks at Made with Mischief had the Wacom Cintiq in mind, and so it really doesn't work all that hot with this. Now, this was giving me a lot of trouble before. Like, it wouldn't even do this. So now I'm able to, yeah, that's what I thought. Now, you see, I'm trying to press this over here, and it's just not working. And I think it'll eventually work, but it just does nothing. And see, now it does absolutely nothing. I can't even click out of this. All right, see. I have to press. Okay, apparently I have to press super hard here, which I shouldn't have to do that. And let me see if I just have to wait. Now I thought I would have a workaround where I could just go in and click, but no such luck. Like I can't zoom in and zoom out of the canvas. I can't use any of these buttons. I'm sure that something is going to happen any second now, but and I don't know if excuse me, I don't know of any drivers that they have that are going to fix this. So Made with Mischief is just unfortunately not going to be able to be used. However, I got some pretty good news today from Clip Studio Paint. Apparently, their newer version that is coming out is going to be much more tablet sensitive friendly. Um, so that's always a good thing. I am disappointed that I'm not able to use Made with Mischief. See, it takes a long time for it to uh, takes a long time for it to update. And to be honest with you, maybe this might change or something in the near future. But right now, it's very disappointing that I can't use this with my tablet. I can't use it. So overall, if you are looking for now, here's the commercial, I guess, which is why I'm not putting any sort of I don't have an affiliate link or anything like that because I don't know when you're going to see this. I don't know how much it's going to cost. And more importantly, I would probably say don't ever get any piece of electronics refurbished if you can at all help it, and especially not something like this. But get it new, and it was well worth the investment that I made. I am so happy that I bought this tablet. Um, Ugee seems to be a really solid tablet. It's really good. I like the responsiveness. And by the way, if Made with Mischief doesn't work with it, that's not a reflection on Ugee. They need to maybe they might have a driver that suddenly works with Made with Mischief, but I don't know if that's going to be the case. And so now you see, it just took a long time for me to do that. So as I sat here and talked, everything kind of reset and recalibrated, or I keep using that word. I don't know why. Uh, but everything kind of went back on its own. If you're looking for a good tablet, I would say get this tablet. I'm really very happy with my purchase. It doesn't have the keys on the side, but I don't care about that because I kind of get a kick out of pressing everything on screen. Now, maybe with Mischief, this would be this would be beneficial. So if you're big Made with Mischief users, you may not want to get this tablet. If that's your primary tool of choice, I would not suggest this talent. If you use, and you just saw me use Sketchbook Pro, I used Clip Studio Paint, and I also used Photoshop. I don't really use Krita that much. I know I don't. I know I got a video with Krita, but I found myself not using it, and I don't know. I may do a video with that and see how it responds to Krita. But I want to give you guys I'll give you guys some updates on everything. Thank you so much for everybody that subscribed to the channel. And I will probably be doing a lot more digital drawing and painting and just posting it here on the YouTube channel because I enjoy doing that stuff. So, yes, that's all I'm going to say. And I will see you guys next time. Peace.